Hi YouTube, it's May 26th today. I had a midterm this morning for Windows Client, and it was kind of shit. Like the multiple choice where it's a type of multiple choice, like, here are a bunch of right answers, pick the most right one. It was very similar to that, and I fucking hate those kind of multiple choice. I mean, if it's basically like the teacher asks us, where on your computer can you find how much RAM do you have? Would it be the task manager? Would it be computer properties? Would it be something else that shows you the RAM? Or would it be found in system property? Like, it's all, you know what I mean? Like, it was, he gave us a bunch of applications, like, which one does this? And 2 or 3 of them did that. So I wasn't very happy with that. I knew, in all honesty, out of the 50 multiple choice we had, I was confident on 5, so that's a little terrifying. The long answers, though, I knew what they were. I could have answered all 5 of them, so that was really good. The only problem is the teacher's a very hard marker, so I'm not really sure how well that's going to go over. I know, like, if it was any other teacher marking it, I would have got 29 out of 30 on them. There's one little thing I messed up, and that was just my own mistake. But I'm not sure how Chris is gonna, like, how my teacher's gonna mark them, so I'm not really too worried about it, because, like I said, I did answer them very well, as best as I can, with as much information as I could put in there, to explain it as best I could. So long answers I did fine, on multiple choice I did shit, so I'm interested to see what my mark is. Tomorrow I have another one on Linux server administration. Problem with that is, a lot of what we've learned so far has been codes, like how to use a Vim text editor, how to like what the path, like how the paths work, how Linux has different file structures, kind of thing. Like, everything is a folder, a directory. Yeah, everything's a directory. That sounds a lot better, as compared to, like, Windows, where you have, like, hard drives and stuff like that. Everything's actually kind of in a directory. All your your computer components will be found under the /dev. So, I mean, like, we've learned stuff like that. On the test coming up tomorrow, there's going to be multiple choice and long answer. I don't really know what Albert's going to put out as long answers for, because, I mean, like, we have studied a lot of code, how like the syntax of what code is, and how to use a text editor, and that's been, like, we've done a lot of labs in it, but, like, I don't really know where you can pull long answer questions from. The only thing I can think of is having a question on what the difference is between hard links and symbolic links. In Vim, the 3 different modes you can be in: command mode, insert mode, and extended mode. He could have another question about, like, I'm sure he could have, he hinted towards our class that he might have, as a question pulled from chapter 5, he might have, like, code, like not a script written down, and we'll have to explain line by line, like, what's going on in the script. Which isn't going to be too bad, because, I mean, we already did programming and we learned how to write scripts in that. So, I mean, the syntax is fairly similar, different language and all, but the syntax is still fairly similar. So that's going to help us towards answering that question. So that's good. Hopefully that is one of the questions on there. The rest of them, kind of drawing a blank. Like, maybe he'll ask us about the history of Linux, like what's the difference between open source, closed source, kind of stuff, like how Linux came up. So, yeah. Not really looking forward to the essay questions on there, because I really don't know how. But I'm sure I'll be kicking myself in the butt tomorrow when I get out of it. Or it's gonna be something like, here's 5 things, list the definitions for them, and I'm hoping to God it's not gonna be one of those, because guaranteed out of one of those, like, one of the, like, terms, I'm not gonna know the definition for just, like, one of them, and I'm gonna want to skip over that question. I won't be able to answer the rest, because that happened to me in a lot of his tests, like the hardware peripherals final last semester. It's a lot like that. Like, the long answers, I could answer 2 out of 3 of the parts of it typically, so I'm worried he might do something like that again. Anyway, I'm gonna go, because I gotta get to sleep and get to that midterm early tomorrow. I'll let you know how it goes after. I'll find out what the questions were and all that stuff, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Cool. Hey, YouTube.